I generated this ebook from scratch inside the Designrr using WordGenie and then exported it as a clean PDF. And this one started as done for you PLR ebook. I rebranded it fast and exported as PDF. Both are real ebooks, cover, table of contents, clean pages, ready for a lead magnet or a paid digital product. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one to use for your next project. Now here's what we're doing. I'll run both workflows on screen, creating ebook with the Designrr and creating ebook with PLR. Then we will score them on speed, control, polish, uniqueness, and best use case. No fairy, no fluff, just a clear winner for your goal. Are you ready? Let's start. Alright, before I start clicking around, here's the simple rule so you don't overthink this. There are only two real shortcut paths. If you need a book on your exact topic, go with the Designrr. You generate it from scratch, you control the structure, and you export a clean PDF. But if you want a ready-made ebook right now, you want it quickly, go with PLR. You pick one, rebrand it fast, and you've got a ready-to-use PDF. Now I'll demo both workflows on screen, then we will come back to this scorecard and mark the winners for speed, control, polish, uniqueness, and best use case. Alright, first workflow is the Designrr, and this is the full control path. We are generating a brand new ebook from scratch using WordGenie, built-in Designrr's AI assistant, and then we are exporting ebook as PDF. And quick note before we start this, it's not a tutorial video. If you want to learn how to create ebooks with the Designrr, I've linked below some useful tutorials that I've made before, so I encourage you to check them out. Anyway, here's a quick flow. Right from the dashboard, I click create, choose ebook. As for the format, I go for PDF. This is perfect for lead magnets, guides, and simple digital products. And for the baseline, I pick WordGenie, so Designrr's AI writes the first draft for me. Right here, I enter my topic or niche, let it be finance. Then Designrr provides me several sub-niches, let it be investment strategies for beginners. Then I have to provide my target audience. In this case, my target audience is beginner investors. Designrr then generates me several ebook titles. I pick this one. Lastly, we choose our tone of voice and we make sure Designrr has picked the right theme for us. Right now, Designrr has generated me the outline with the chapters. Important note, you can't control the word count while writing ebooks with the Designrr. The only thing you can do is add or remove chapters to make it longer or shorter. Once we review the outline and everything looks fine, we go ahead and click on next. Now the Designrr has generated me this entire ebook's draft, 13 chapters, took around 5 minutes. But what I see, and you probably see that as well, is that content looks very flat, same size paragraphs, no bullet lists, no number lists, just chapter titles, headings, and paragraphs. You may want to take your time to make this ebook more dynamic and more interesting to read. Add some bullet lists, break some paragraphs, and that's the first time constraint. Also, the draft does not come with the images, so we have to add them. I do recommend to add them here, and it's pretty easy to do that. To add an image, simply create a blank line. You'll see this plus icon here. Click on image, and since Designrr integrates with Unsplash royalty-free image collection, it's very easy to add relevant images to your ebook. Simply find the image you like and click on it once. Here you go. I'm gonna add an image for every second chapter and then we'll move on. The next step is to choose a clean template. We can preview a few pages of every template, and once we like it, we click on use this template. Now I go through the final preview stage to see if I like the overall vibe of my template, and if I do, I simply go ahead and click on edit the design. We're gonna make some final changes in there. Again, this is not a Designrr's editor tutorial. I've made a separate video on that. I'll leave it below in the description if you want to learn this. But what I do here, I do a few things. I fix my cover page, my book title. I see it's messy. Here we go. If you're not happy with the entire ebook cover, you can upload your own cover, or at least you can change the background image if you want. But I'm happy with how it looks, so I'll proceed. Then what I want to do, I want to add table of contents. We are using a standard version of the Designrr, and Pro version allows you to access Pro templates, and those templates automatically generates as table of contents, just so you know. But in this case, we have to add that manually. It's very easy. What we do, we create a new page, table of contents page. And in a few seconds, you have a new page with table of contents. These are clickable, so once we export it, user can click through and be directed to the right section. That's done. And last touch, I want to add page breaks. So each chapter, like this one, starts on a new page. This is a professional way to present your ebook to your audience or customers. So to do that, I simply go to Elements, find the page break, and drag it right before our new chapter starts. Here you go. And you do the same for your entire ebook. Find a chapter that starts randomly in the middle of the page, go to the page break and drag and drop it before your new chapter starts. That's it. After that, you want to go through your ebook and make sure that everything looks neat and fine. You want to make sure there are no weird gaps or weird spacing. Usually everything is fine, and once you're happy, you can export it in PDF. To do that, you go over to Publish, click PDF, Export, and since this ebook is around 13 chapters or 60 pages long, it says it can take up to 30 minutes to complete the export of this ebook. So add that to the timeline and we click on Continue. But if you're generating shorter ebooks with a Designrr, usually the export happens right away and you don't have to wait for anything. Alright, so here's my ebook. To be honest, it didn't take 5 minutes at all to get this out. It took around a minute or two and I got a notification to my email that my ebook is ready. So here it is. We got a pretty nice PDF book in very little time. We do have clickable table of contents. We can use that as a navigation. That's working, that's great. So speed is solid, control is high, and the template does most of the heavy lifting. Quick score so far, control goes to the Designrr. Polish can take some time depending on your needs, but yeah, still relatively quick. By the way, everything you have just seen, the full WordGenie template PDF export workflow, it's all available on the $27 standard plan. This is the lifetime plan. You pay once and you keep it forever. And if you want to access the same lifetime version I'm using right here, the link is in my description. Okay, that was the build it from scratch path with the Designrr. Now let's do the opposite shortcut. Instead of generating a book, we start with a finished PLR ebook and rebrand it to our own style. This is for speed and already done content. Now watch how fast this is compared to starting from zero. Now we are inside Entrepedia, in my opinion the best PLR website out there. These guys have plenty of done for you ebooks and other PLR products on topics like business, marketing, AI, productivity, personal development, mindset, and similar kind of stuff. If you want to test Entrepedia first, check the link in my description. You can create a free account and download one PLR ebook for free, just like that. Now quick alternative before I proceed with Entrepedia. If you can't find what you're looking for on Entrepedia, you may as well want to check out PLR Me. These guys also have hundreds of PLR ebooks that you can rebrand and use like your own, but they focus more on topics like confidence, self-care, health, happiness, and relationships. Very high quality stuff, and with my link in the description you can get 10 free PLR Me credits and use that towards downloading something for free. Okay, back to Entrepedia. I'm going for this ebook, Create Micro Products. This ebook is 67 pages long, has over 10,000 words, and we can rebrand this ebook as your own and give it away or sell it. Lovely, so go ahead and download this product. So here are the files I get with Entrepedia downloads. We have PDF ready to use file, Word document file for editing, and we have two artwork files, one without title and one with the title. You're definitely free to use the cover image as it is if you want to, but in this case I want to make this ebook more like my own, so I'm going to replace this cover with a new one. So next we're going to open this Word document in Google Docs. As I have a new document opened in Google Docs, I go to File, Open, Upload, and then I find Word document of a PLR ebook we just downloaded. Here it is, we got our PLR ebook open in Google Docs. Now let's see how this ebook looks like. It already has table of contents. These are hyperlinked, fully clickable. That's great. Then we have the disclaimer page. We have the nice chapter titles, nice formatting, nice headings. We even have tables. So that's what I mean when I say it's high quality PLR. Then what we have infographics, number lists. I mean, you probably already see a difference between this book and the other ebook we generated with the Designrr. Here on the left side, we can check if the outline is working. If I click on any of these sections, we can see the navigation is working well and the ebook is formatted well. Now let's do a fast rebrand, apply some minimum changes for maximum difference. Oh, and also before we start, this is not a full rebrand tutorial. I'm just showing you what's possible in a fast comparison. If you want a full workflow to rewrite sections with AI and make it fully unique, I have a full rebrand video link in the description, so you can check it out. Anyway, the first thing I want to do, I want to create a new cover page and slap my new ebook cover on top, because this is the real rebrand move. If you want it to feel like your product, you have to change the cover. So here's what I do. I go to Insert, Break, and do the page break. That creates us a new page above our table of contents page. And then what I do, I go Insert again, Image, Upload from Computer, and I find my new ebook cover. Here it is. So this is going to be my new ebook cover. I have generated this cover with AI, the tool called Ideogram. If you want a tutorial on how to do this, I also made one. I'll link it below in the description. As you can see from this new cover, I've changed my title slightly. So from create micro products, I turned it into create your first micro product in 48 hours. I made it kind of more actionable, more outcome based, because the previous one seemed too generic to me. Now what I'll do, I'll drag this image to fill in my cover page. That's it, we have our new cover. The ebook already feels different. Next, for this example, I'm going to change the heading styles, like chapter heading styles. For example, I want a green color and different font, and I'm gonna do this globally, so I don't have to change every chapter page by page. I'm gonna change it once and it's going to be applied everywhere. So I want to turn this from Anton font to something like Oswald, make it bold and turn it into dark green color. That's the new style I want to have applied to all my chapter headings. So what I do, I highlight it once more, go to Styles menu here, heading 1, and click on update heading 1 to match. Now all of my chapter headings are going to be updated in the entire ebook. You can also do the same for your paragraph text, your smaller headings, these headings too. Maybe I change the color to the darker green as well, so go to styles menu again and update heading 2 to match. Now all my heading 2s now have a new color. So that's how you do it. You can also take your time and rewrite the contents of your ebook. You can make this longer or shorter. You can do whatever you want with it. But to finally make it my own, what I want to do, I want to add a call to action page at the very end of my ebook. So I scroll down, I create a new page, and this is going to be my call to action page. And I'll write something like, if you want my done free micro product templates, grab them here. And I'll put something like yourwebsite.com. So this is just an example for you guys. You get the idea. You can also add links to your footer or header if you like, but yeah, this ebook was already 99% done. It's just that 1% to make it your own. Now I download this ebook by going to File, Download, and click on PDF. And I do a quick check. First of all, I check table of contents. That works well. The formatting looks clean. Everything looks nice. At the very end, I put a Google link behind this, so let's check it out. And it works. So PLR ebooks win when you don't want to write. The real work is not writing, it's not formatting, it's not designing, it's just branding and positioning so it feels like your offer. Okay, let's score this fast based on what you just saw on screen. No opinions, just what's easier and faster in real life. Speed definitely goes to PLR. Formatting is perfect, it already has graphics, content is written by the experts. You start with a finished ebook and you're mostly rebranding. Control goes to Designrr for sure. You pick the topic, the structure, the chapters, and you can shape it exactly how you want. Polish out of the box goes to PLR again. PLR ebooks are already laid out and look done faster. Uniqueness goes to Designrr unless you heavily customize the PLR. PLR is fast, but you need to brand it well if you want it to feel original. Best use case, if you need a lead magnet fast, PLR wins. If you want a paid product or custom offer, Designrr probably takes that. And if you want to use it for Amazon KDP, Designrr also takes that, just because if you write a content with it, it's going to be more unique. So here's the simple decision. If you want maximum control and you want to build from scratch, you use Designrr. If you want the fastest done for you ebook base, you use Entrepedia. And if your topics are more personal development or relationships, PLR is a better alternative. All the links mentioned in this video are in the description. There you will find $27 lifetime Designrr deal, Entrepedia 1 free ebook download, and 10 free PLR credits that you can use to download something for free. And if you found this video helpful, I would appreciate if you hit the like on the video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching guys, and I see you on the next video.